some Madden coins? Check out cheapmaddencoins.com. They got the best prices, they got fast delivery, and 24/7 customer support. Be sure to use code TEXAS at checkout for a 10% discount. Yo, what's happening, folks? Texboy91 here, and we back with some MUT information, courtesy of me, right? I did something positive at EA that I couldn't upload to my channel because of, the thing at the beginning of the video, the thing that plays, if you need some, 10%, that thing? Yeah, I couldn't upload to my channel. I was not trying to put an EA employee in trouble for doing an intro for a known guy that violates terms of service. And so I was like, yo, Gut Fox, I got some questions for Jake Stein. I'm going to ask tomorrow. You got anything you want to ask as well? He gave me a list. And I was like, yo, I will give you this video because I want you to upload this because I will get in trouble and get him in trouble if I did such a thing. So today we'll be discussing one tidbit of information talked about in that video, mostly because I want you guys to go check it out on Gut Fox's channel. Hit him with a subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment, and voice your opinion down in the comment section below over your objections and your likes about some of the information we're learning about Madden Ultimate Team 19. Now, I think we probably will not get a blog maybe until like mid-July, end of June, like right before the game actually comes out. But I think a lot of the stuff they discussed in the first one, talking about solo battles, talking about MUT squads, which are friends against CPU, and obviously power-ups are the main focus of what Madden 19 is going to revolve around. So we talked about power-ups with Jake Stein, and I had a question that I'm glad he answered. So for one, real quick, the blog that came out, like a month ago at this point, it feels like, talking about no card in Madden 19 will come with chemistry besides Team Chem. That has been revised. So every card that comes out, whether it be an elite, whether it be a gold, whether it be a silver or a master item, more than likely, they're going to have balanced offense and balanced defense. So you can build your team around those two chemistries. Now, obviously, you want to have to spend the training points in order to get the better chemistries and the better abilities. So that is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to quick sell cards in order to get training points starting off Madden earlier. But listen to this part of the interview where I asked Jake Stein about power-ups and what they'll do in regards. Wait, why am I going to repeat myself? You guys are going to hear the question anyway. Just watch this part.
Why did you guys decide to double down on power-ups instead of ditching the system altogether?
What a Gut Fox question this is. For me, I think we saw people who were engaging with it and they liked the concept of power-ups, but they had issues with it. And so rather than ditching it, I wanted to attack the issues that players were having. So the ability to go backwards, to be able to choose your chemistry, which is actually something that people weren't even necessarily asking for. I thought that if we were going to bring that back and sort of improve on what was already there and make it better, I think that there's a lot of success still to be had with power-ups this year. So we're excited to deliver it. We're going to obviously continue listening to feedback, but the feedback that we've heard all along is like, this is a really great compromise, and we appreciate you guys for listening to us.
Yeah, I'm glad you did it as well. It should be a lot of fun next year. We kind of expensive to build teams, but we'll see how that plays out when the season starts. No, nice part two to that question. What are you going to do about limited time cards and master cards with power-ups? Like last year, obviously, we couldn't power up early on Odell Beckham to Lil Mac, but then that changed towards the end.
So what was great is a couple weeks ago, I probably couldn't answer this question as forthcoming as I would want to, but we have put the work in, and something that will be there for launch is in the cases like that where if a limited comes out or if a master comes out, you're going to have that option to either put that specific player in, or you can use a training point equivalent for there. So by definition, limiteds last year, there was only going to be so many of them out there. If we were to require that, we were going to be blocking people from making further progress on there. This year, we're excited to give players the option to go one way or the other.
That's huge. That is awesome. So now everybody can get the best car without having to, pull packs with it, essentially. They can just use their training points for stuff they got. That'd be awesome. All right, awesome. Cool. Will every player in the game have a power-up card associated with them?
So not everyone will have a power-up. There's probably more players this year, at least as many as last year, that are going to have a power-up. But I think the big difference is there's going to be so many that are upgradable, and those are not the same thing, right? So for those, basically gold and up, we're thinking you're at least going to have the ability to upgrade once and unlock that scheme chemistry slot. So in a way, those players are considered upgradable. You will have to spend training to unlock that, and then you will be able to go and choose your chemistry for that. Now, we heard some feedback early on as we were showing this to some game changers and some early, some people who were able to come in and give us feedback. One of the things that they said was, does that mean your guys are making, are you charging for chemistry now? And we heard that. So what we're doing is, in the balanced offense and balanced defense, that will come already, like, it's there. It's owned for you. You can choose to equip it if you want to, but to me, the ability to have the choice was something that was going to outweigh that perception of, are they trying to charge us for chemistry? So hopefully the fans feel the same way. Again, we're excited to bring that.
So you guys heard that, right? You guys have heard something that people have been asking about for power-ups forever. So for those that don't know, quick recap. I say this all the time. At the beginning of Madden this year, we couldn't power up master cards or limited time cards because, for one, they were quote-unquote limited. So this year, to counter that, they're going to let you power up master cards and limited time cards and pretty much any card you want that happens to have an upgrade one of two ways. You can either spend the training points and bypass picking up the limited time card or master item to power him up, or you can just go out and buy the limited or master card and put them to the set as well. Now, this is a good thing. It can also be a bad thing. The good thing about this is, if we figure out how many training points it takes to get these cards bypassed, and if it's more cost effective than actually buying a limited time or master, that'll be cool. Because think about this. So let's say you have, we'll do Khalil Mack, for example. You have a 95 Khalil Mack that you power up to a 96. Okay? So if you are going to want to power up that 95 early on, it may cost 1 million coins. But let's say you can quick sell 500,000. That's so crazy. Quick sell like 500,000 coins worth of cards and get enough trading points to bypass that power up system, right? So you don't got to buy the limit time. You can just do the quick selling and then power up to 96. So you'll spend half the coins it takes to get up. That seems crazy. That does seem crazy. And you do get the coin or the team training points back if you were to downgrade, obviously, not the player. So it could be beneficial if you can figure out a way or which cards are the best to quick. I mean, it's not going to be cards. It's going to be which tiers, obviously, to quick sell. If silver cards are like 100 points and then the elite cards are like 500 points, probably better than this quick sell silver card. It might be cheaper. Elite cards got to be going for a lot more than 500. I'm telling you that right now. Have to be. We'll find out soon more information about what exactly their plans are when it comes to assigning value to certain cards, obviously. But that seems awesome, man. Like, you can now finally power up a card. So if you do that, if you want to look at what they did this year at Madden, right? So we couldn't power up Mike Wallace. So if you guys invested early in Ravens 87 overall team leader Mike Wallace, that you got to with the Energizer, and he came out with that limited time card that at the time was one of the best receivers in the game. If you could bypass the buying of the limited time, you would have had a 94 overall receiver. I think he had like 94 speed, 95 speed at the time, which your boy Savage, who's a really good player, that was his favorite receiver to go to early on in this game. And it just continues like that. So I'm liking the direction they're going with power up. Some of you guys hate it, mostly because you do not want to power up cards, but having the option to reverse it if you don't want to get that player, or change the chemistry, or change the ability depending on what you want for your team, it should be a fun year. So check out the rest of the interview over on Gut Fox's channel. I asked him like 10 questions. He answers pretty much all of them. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Post your thoughts and comments in the section below. What do you guys feel about power-ups? You guys like this change, or you guys are opposed to it like my nemesis Gut Fox is? Catch you in the next one. Peace.